why you need a Bitcoin reserve at all.
Well, good to be here. I mean, the reason why we need a Bitcoin reserve is that the federal government already owns some. In fact, it obtained around 400,000 Bitcoin over the past decade through criminal and civil forfeitures and seizures. And so the government has to have a strategy for how it deals with this. In the past, the strategy has been simply to sell it, in an ad hoc way, almost willy-nilly. And that cost American taxpayers something like $17 billion in lost value. So we want to have a long-term strategy to maximize the value of these holdings. And we've decided that Bitcoin is scarce, it's valuable, and that it's strategic for the United States to hold on to this as a long-term reserve asset. So that's the plan with the 200,000 Bitcoin that we believe are in the possession of the federal government. And I say we believe because no one really knows for sure because we never had a proper audit. So that's one of the first things that this executive order provides, that we're going to do a full government-wide audit to find out what digital assets we actually have so they can be safeguarded and moved into a strategy that maximizes their long-term value.
So there you see crypto czar David Sachs reiterating why it's important for the United States government to have a Bitcoin reserve. It's starting to occur even though the price has came down. It's a buying opportunity. You don't want to miss this opportunity. And with that, what's happening crypto crew? Sean coming back at you with another cryptocurrency video.
Hey guys, sorry for the quick interruption, but if you're interested in trading MicroStrategy options, any other stock out there, Bitcoin, Solana, or any other crypto out there, you can now do that on MooMoo. And if you sign up with our affiliate link, which we pin in the comment section, also in the description below, when you sign up and deposit any amount, you're going to receive up to 20 free stocks, and each one of these stocks could be valued at up to $2,000. So make sure to sign up with MooMoo. Go get that free money. Now let's go ahead and get back to the video.
And to piggyback on that, where are we at right now? 80.2K. Will we go lower? So if we look at this bull cycle, we bottomed all the way out way back here, November of 22, and been stair-stepping our way up. And Elliott wave theory, you can say wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. We could be getting ready to roll over and go into a bear market. Now, that could be the case. But is this wave 1? And this is wave 2? This could be still part of wave 3. We haven't had too many top indicators being called, but we could get some downwards price action farther than what we see. Why do we say this? This big inverse head and shoulders pattern that could be playing out. We will come back down and retest this white line right here, which is around 75,000. That's if we see that. Now remember, we've been stair-stepping our way up, 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 and right now we're close to this upwards trend line right here, this white line, but we actually fell through it. But note right here, this is the 50 moving average, this blue line, and if we zoom out on the charts and look, every time we come back down to that blue line, we hold. Come back down to that blue line, we had a couple wicks below it, we held right here, once, twice, and we're close to this blue line. This blue line at the current time of this recording, if we zoom back in, is back down to the 77 range, the current time that's recording. So could we come down? Could we actually wick down to the white line and hold this level before we then have a continuation to the upside? You be the judge, but tech devs weighing in, if you believe it, but continuation looks likely. Right here, this is the M2 global money supply. We showed you this on the Bitcoin chart before, but as this retraces, Bitcoin retraces. As it impulses, Bitcoin impulses. As a sideways movement or retracement, Bitcoin goes down, then impulse, impulse, down, down, impulse. And if this is any indication of what's coming next, we could be seeing that impulse next. It always is a leading indicator for Bitcoin. MicroStrategy, we've melted down since market close. Market closed at 287. The bigger question is, where is MicroStrategy going to open at tomorrow? So Bitcoin, the current time it's recorded, it's on the 3-day. We're going to see, go to the daily chart, and at the close of Friday, we were around 86,000. And look what happened since then. 86 to 80.5K, $6,000 retracement. MicroStrategy could definitely see some type of retracement. What percent is that as far as the current time it's recording? 7% down for Bitcoin. So don't be surprised to see MicroStrategy, if we stay at these levels, maybe have 11, 12% down. 250 could be back in the cards, but we have to wait. The market open is still quite some time away. Bitcoin, at the current time it's recording, is about at 80.8K. went up a little bit since the last time we looked. The DXY is still playing out this inverse head and shoulders pattern. Definitely had this bearish engulfing candle, and it's having a continuation at the current time it's recording at 103.5. The target is all the way down to 101.8, but this is definitely bearish. As you see, we are below all the moving averages, 20, 50, and 200. If we have this close on the 3-day, it's definitely going to be a continuation down to this over the next weeks to come. And Bitcoin on this uptrend definitely seems like we could be bottoming out sooner rather than later. Keep buying these dips. Always have some dry powder for these opportunities. Matthew Hyland is showing you another alternative right here. If we have this horizontal, this does make sense. You got an ABC correction. Could this C leg come all the way back down here? And could this just be a blast off, back and retest before we see a continuation to the upside? That would be coming down to the $70,000 range. Is this what we are going to see? Another $10,000 shut off the Bitcoin price? Could we see this? But right here, another take. Astronomer Zero. Weekend lows taken out. He is fully long now. He's been calling this 1, 2, 3 peak. Had this ABC correction, weekend lows, then a reversal pattern. So bears are really loud. Funding rate is as negative as it gets, and whales are buying as pure as ever, as the 10 million section of CVD chart is fully isolated. So he's calling for this to be the bottom. Don't want to miss this opportunity. If that's the case, this rounding bottom could happen. We'll see where Monday's open starts. So pay attention to Bitcoin, almost back up to 81,000 at the current time it's recording. See what Monday's open is for MicroStrategy and see what Bitcoin does overnight. You don't want to miss these opportunities. Zooming out on these charts once again, this long-term uptrend we bounced off of. Well, we're down near this white line right now. As you see, we came through this. Will we get back above this? Looks like we back tested it right now, back up to the 81.4 range. Will we get back into this pattern and have a continuation to solidify this rounding bottom?
And the first nation to print money, the first nation to print their own currency to buy Bitcoin wins. Right? Like, Tom, look what MicroStrategy did. We basically issue our own currency, our stock, and we buy Bitcoin. What happened? We went from $1 billion to $100 billion market cap is what happened. Is it inflation? It's only inflation if you print the currency to invest it, to make a bad investment, right? If you print the currency to buy something that's appreciating faster than your inflation rate, it's actually accretion.
With that, I'm Sean with the Bitcoin Bros. If you guys like this content, go ahead and smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and show us some love. And with that, I'm out.